Hello students, welcome to AriserTalent. As you know, we are studying chapter improvement in food resources. We have already discussed many things in this chapter. Now this is time to solve important NCERT questions of this chapter. So here we go. Why should preventing measures and biological control methods be preferred for protecting crops? Actually, we know that diseases in crops are caused by the pathogens, and to get rid of those pathogens, we follow preventing measures and biological control methods because they are economic and they minimize the pollution without affecting the soil quality. Okay, so here we go. Answer: diseases in crops are caused by pathogens. Okay, and to get rid of these pathogens, some preventing measures and what are they? Biological methods are used. Why? As they are economic and they minimize the pollution. Are used. Some preventing measures and biological methods are used as they are economic, minimize pollution without affecting soil quality. Okay, so this is the reason that, as we all know, diseases in crops are caused by the pathogens, and to get rid of those pathogens, some preventing measures and biological methods are used as they are economic and they minimize the pollution of the soil without decreasing the quality of the soil. Clear? So this is the answer. Next is, why are manures and fertilizers used in fields? Manures and fertilizers are used in the crop fields to increase the fertility of the soil and to increase the crop production. Actually, what they do, they provide the nutrients in the soil and it helps them to overcome the deficiency of nutrients. Clear? So this is the reason that manures and fertilizers are added into the soil or crop fields. Here we go with the answers. Manures and fertilizers are used in fields to increase the fertility of soil and to increase productivity of crop and productivity of crops. What they provide? They provide nutrients. Manures and fertilizers provide nutrients in the soil. So we can say manures and fertilizers provide nutrients in the soil and help them to overcome the deficiency of nutrient. in the soil. Okay. So, what is the function of manure and fertilizers? They provide nutrients in the soil. This is the reason they are added in the crop fields to increase the fertility of the soil and to increase the crop production. Clear? So, this is the reason that manures and fertilizers are added in the crop field. Clear? Next is, how do animal husbandry practices benefit farmers? So, generally it benefits the farmers in the following ways, like it helps the farmers to get the improved breeds of the animals. And what kind of improvement are there? Like they are good in the giving food stuff, they give good food stuffs like milk, egg, etc. And they help the farmers in many ways, like their lifespan of the cattle or animals is more than the earlier. Okay, so these are the benefits. Animal husbandry helps the farmers in the following way. What are the ways? What are the ways? It helps the farmers to improve breed of animals. Okay, now what are the improvements? Like their lifespan is long and they are disease resistant. So, we can say it helps the farmers to improve breed of animals. These breeds are disease resistant, have good lifespan. Okay, so these breeds are disease resistant and have good lifespan and lactation period, or we can say have improved lifespan and improved lactation period. Beside it, it provides the farmers to get the good food stuff. It helps the farmers to get good food stuff, that is milk, egg, etc. Okay, so these are the benefits of what? Animal husbandry. What are the benefits to the farmers? Like it helps the farmers to improve the breed of the animals. Like what are the improvements in the breeds? So they must be disease resistant and they have a good or improved lifespan and improved lactation period. It helps the farmers to get good food stuff, that is milk, egg, etc. Clear? So these are the benefits to the farmer. Okay, so this was all about the animal husbandry. Now next is, what is pasturage and how it is related to the honey production? What is pasturage? Pasturage means it is the process to available of flowers. Pasturage is the availability of flowers for nectar and pollen grains for honeybee. Okay, so what is pasturage? Pasturage is the availability of flowers. Pasturage is the availability of flowers for nectar and pollen grains for honeybee. Because we all know that honeybee collect the nectar and pollen grains from the flowers. So, pasturage is the availability of flowers for nectar and pollen grains for honeybee. The quality and taste is determined by the kind of pasturage. Okay, so what kind of pasturage means availability of flowers. So, what kind of flowers will be there? The taste of honey and the quality of honey will be depend on the availability of flowers. Okay, clear? So, this is known as pasturage. Clear? Next is, what is the difference between broilers and layers and in their management? So, here we go with the difference between broilers and layers. We all know these are the types of the chickens. Okay. So, first of all, broilers. What are broilers? Broilers are the chicken which are used for the meat. They are used for meat. Okay, and layers are the variety of chicken which lay eggs. So, here we can mention they lay eggs. Okay, as they are used for meat, so they will be fed with the protein rich diet, because all we know that meat gives us lots of protein. So, if we will give them the protein rich diet, then their meat will be rich in protein and vitamins. So, they are fed with protein rich diet and food rich in vitamin A and K. Clear? So, they are fed with the protein rich diet and the food should be rich in vitamin A and K. Whereas, in layers, they are fed as they give us egg, and eggs are rich in proteins and vitamins. So, they are fed with food rich in vitamin, minerals and calcium. Okay, as they give milk, broilers give meat, so they are ready within the 6 to 7 weeks. They are ready to give meat, or they are ready for meat. They are ready for meat within 6 to 7 weeks. Okay, beside it, as they lay eggs, so they are ready to lay eggs at the age of 20 weeks. They are ready to lay eggs at the age of 20 weeks. Okay. They have low mortality and layers have high mortality compared to broilers. They have low mortality and layers have high motility compared to broilers. Okay. Beside it, these broilers do not need much space and lighting, but layers need proper space and lighting. Another point is they do not need much space and lighting. Even layers, they need enough space and lighting. Okay, so these are the differences between broilers and layers and in their management. Management, like they do not need much space and lighting, they need enough space and lighting. They do not, actually they need the diet rich in protein and vitamin A and K, and layers need diet rich in vitamins, minerals and calcium. Okay, so these are the differences between broilers and layers. Like broilers are used for the meat and layers are used for laying eggs. Okay. So these are the differences and on the basis of their management also. Clear? Next is how are fish obtained? Generally we know fish are obtained by the two methods, capture fishing and culture fishing. Here we can mention fish are obtained by two methods, capture fishing and culture fishing. Okay, what is capture fishing and culture fishing? Capture fishing, fishing which is done in the natural resources, means fish are obtained by the natural resources like river, pond, lake. And culture fishing is also known as fish farming, and generally it is related to the breeding, rearing and culturing of the fish. Here we can mention capture fishing in capture fishing, fish are obtained by or from natural resources. In capture fishing, fish are obtained from natural resources like pond, river, lake, etc. Okay. And if we talk about culture fishing, it is also known as fish farming. Okay, it is also known as fish farming. It includes rearing, breeding and culturing of fish. Okay, it is generally done by the mariculture and aquaculture. It is generally done by mariculture okay and aquaculture. Clear? So these are the two methods to get the fish. Clear? Next is, for increasing production, what is common in poultry, fisheries and beekeeping? So here we go with the answer. For increasing production, common factors in poultry, fisheries and beekeeping are what are the common factors? Variety improvement, rearing, okay, marketing, okay. So these are the features which are common in all poultry, fisheries and beekeeping, like variety improvement, rearing, marketing, etc. Okay. So these are the common features. Next is, what are the desirable characters for bee varieties suitable for honey production? So what are the desirable characters? Here we go. Desirable characters of bee varieties are desirable characters of bee varieties are, first of all, the variety should be stingless. It should be stingless. It should have capacity to breed well. It should be disease resistant. It should have the capacity of disease resistant. It should have capacity to be disease resistant. Okay, another thing is, it should be at the hive. It should be at the hive for long period of time. It should have quality of good honey production. Okay, as we all know, bee farming is done, or beekeeping is done for the honey production only. So it should have the quality of good honey production. Beside it, it should be stingless, it should have a capacity to breed well, and it should have capacity to be disease resistant. It should be at the hive for long period of time. So these varieties, these are the characteristics which should be chosen, which should be there in the bee variety. Okay, so these are the important questions of NCERT which we have discussed today. Thank you.